19th July is a red letter day for bank employees, for banking sector in our country and for the entire country as a whole, because 57 years ago on the 19th July 1969, major private banks were nationalized. Everybody knows before India became independent, all banks were private banks. Even after independence in 1947, banks continued to be in private hands. Tata, Birla, all big industrialists, they had a banking company, they had an insurance company, they had a factory. So this was going on. But our All India Bank Employees Association found that after independence, when the country is developing with 5-year planning, planned development, the resources of the people are in the banks, their savings. But the banks are controlled by private people, and that private people were not willing to contribute for national development. They were more interested in investing their money in some profitable loans and making profit. So All India Bank Employees Association, we demanded that these private banks should be nationalized, taken over by the government, and number one, there must be safety for the people's money. This is equally important. In nationalization, this is one of the major gains. Before nationalization, many private banks used to collapse frequently and people lost their precious savings which were kept in the banks as deposit. So safety for the people's money, number one. Number two, banking service is meant for people. When banks were private banks, they were available only for the benefit of the rich people, the elite people, the people who can afford banking. Ordinary people could not access banking. So number one, safety for their savings. Number two, accessibility of banking service. And number three, important, in a developing economic context, the banks have to give loan for all priority needs. What is the priority in our country? Agriculture, employment generation, poverty reduction, rural development, women empowerment, exports, then education, health, infrastructure. These are all very important. But private banks are not giving loan for all those things. So we said first nationalize the banks, ensure the safety of the people's money, extend banking service to the overwhelming people of this country, and give credit to the needy sections of the people. So for more than 20 years, All India Bank Employees Association, we fought. Ultimately, in 1969, 19 July, Indira Gandhi, Madam, our government, promulgated an ordinance that 14 major banks belonging to Tata, Birla and all these big people, they were nationalized. This was opposed at that time by some people, and so it went to Supreme Court. So in February 1970, the Supreme Court struck down this banking nationalization ordinance. So again AIBEA, within 24 hours we went on strike, and Madam Indira Gandhi renationalized the banks in February 70. And now we have seen in the last 57 years the banks have grown from 8,000 branches to 1 lakh branches, unparalleled in the world. 40,000 branches in the rural area, in semi-urban area, rural villages where banking was not available. Today banks have gone there. It's a major achievement. Number two, safety, guarantee for the people's money. Today the banks are dealing with 250 lakh crores of money. There is no danger for this money because that money is in the government banking system. Reserve Bank is there, the government is there, so no problem, no worry for the savings of the people. Number three, private sector lending has come. Either to it was neglected sector, now after nationalization, all this agriculture, employment, all those women, now they are private sector. So in a very big way, public sector banks have been contributing for national development. The white revolution, green revolution, all these things are attributable only to public sector nationalist banks. So from 69 we have grown, but we are finding the last 3 decades, due to pressure from IMF, World Bank, the corporate people, all these things, repeatedly successive governments have been talking, no, you privatize the bank, privatize the bank, privatize the banks. Narasimham Committee, Verma Committee, so many committees, Raghuram Rajan Committee, about 30 committees have been set up, and all the committees are given the same parrot-like, privatize, denationalize, privatize, denationalize. Even now the government has decided to appoint a high-level high power committee. What is that high power committee? To see what is the reform required. According to government, reform means privatize and liberalize the banking sector. But whereas we are concerned from the All India Bank Employees Association, what reform is required? Strengthen the public sector banks, nationalize all the remaining private banks, make banking a fundamental right of the people. People should have access to banking service, people should have access to banking credit, and banks should be enabled to help the economic development of the country. In India, development is there, it is lopsided. Somewhere there is growth, somewhere there is a deficiency. So how to match? There must be an equitable distribution, equitable development of the economy. That is possible only if the government banks, they contribute. So today, when we are celebrating the 57th anniversary of the bank nationalization, number one, recently in our conference we have decided that we shall intensify our campaign against the attempts of the government to privatize the bank. There is no need or case for privatizing the banks in our country. The huge savings of the people will be handed over to some private capitalists. So that is not good. Number two, in the name of non-viability, the private people will close down the rural branches, unviable branches, so banking accessibility will be in jeopardy. Number three, in the name of profit, they will cut down priority sector lending and they will go only for profitable commercial lending. So the country will not be benefited, country will be in difficulty. So we have decided that we shall intensify our struggle against any attempts of bank privatization. For example, IDBI Bank, 3 lakh crore in the deposit, continuously it is in profit. Even then government wants to sell it. Who can buy IDBI Bank? Somebody is talking from Canada, somebody trying from Dubai, somebody trying from somewhere. So that means the banking privatization will benefit the corporate people and will be to the disadvantage of the common people. So any bank privatization is objectionable, unacceptable, we shall fight. Number two, today we are finding banking mean banking service. Everyone in our country is connected to banking service. Everybody has a bank account, including poor people, common people, all. And so many government schemes are implemented through banking network only. But to serve the people, we need adequate staff. Today we are finding there are 2 lakh vacancies in the bank which are unfilled. So there is a deficiency in service, but customers are thinking we are not working properly. That is not the case. If adequate number of people are provided, we can give better service. Our technology is superior, our people are willing to give this service, and our network is also very extended. Number of branches are there, large number of branches are there, so there is no problem. Give number of people, we can give service. Instead of that, they keep on telling, no, we want to privatize, we want to privatize. So number one, privatizing the public sector banks are danger. Number two, alongside we have some private banks, about 100 years old, so many private banks are there. One by one we are finding government is now, they are permitting some foreign capital takeover of the private bank. We have seen Catholic Syrian Bank has been taken over, we have seen Lakshmi Vilas Bank has been sold to this Singapore capital, we have seen Ratnakar Bank has been sold to some capitalist in Dubai. Yes Bank has been now under control from Japanese investment. So privatizing public sector banks, foreignizing our private banks. We have the cooperative bank. More than 1,20,000 branch network is there. It is working for the common people. There also government say private capital should come. So if private capital will come in cooperative bank, then service will go, profit will be the motive. So that is also not required. Then we have the regional rural banks. Regional rural banks are specifically meant for rural development. They are working in the local area. Now the government says we want to disinvest. The government capital will go and private capital. So rural banking also will become today commercial. So that means there is a total risk that is now emerging in the banking industry, whether you are a public sector nationalized bank or you are a private bank or you are a regional rural bank or you are a cooperative bank. Banking system is today passing through a very crucial time. And that is why in our conference we have decided that bank employees will stand by public sector banking. They are committed to different public sector banking. we shall ensure that public sector bank becomes successful, and if the government will try to denationalize or privatize, then we shall fight. Similarly, we are finding banks are giving loan, and common people, poor people, for various reasons, if they are not able to repay the loan, then lot of stringent action is taken. But we are observing at the top level, corporate people, they take loan, they don't repay. So we are only demanding why you are soft on them. Kingfisher Malaya, he has run away to London, England. But no action is being taken. Court case is going on. Like that, many people are there. Nirav Modi, he is also somewhere. So many people, they have run away from the country without repaying the money. Even those who are here. Reserve Bank says the number of willful defaulters are increasing. Who is a willful defaulter? He has got money, he has got profit, he has got the capacity to repay, still he is not repaying. So why action should not be taken? But we are finding, in the name of settling all these what you call bad loans or the non-performing assets, the government is now permitting the bank to sell these bad loans at very cheap rate. 10,000 crores of loan which is not coming, it is being sold for 1,000 crore, 2,000 crore. That means 8,000 crores of loss. And this is again purchased by another corporate company. So somebody is selling, somebody is buying, in the process bank is losing money. If bank is losing money, means people are losing money. So huge loss is being incurred in the transaction. Yesterday also in the parliament reply has been given that bad loans are increasing. And yesterday they have told 7,74,000 crores in the last 12 years. 7,74,000 crores have been written off. So if bank loan, huge money is written off, it is a loss to the bank, it is a loss to the country, it is a loss to the people. Similarly, in the last 10 years, out of 21 lakh crores of gross profit, operating profit, 18 lakh crore has been provided for bad loans. Only 3 lakh crore is the net profit. So this loot is also going on. So we are fighting on that. We are fighting at privatization, and we have decided in our conference, if at any time the government will try to privatize the banks, definitely within 24 hours, All India Bank Employees Association, along with all our unions, we shall be fighting, we shall be going on strike, because our slogan is people's money for people's welfare, not for private loot. So this is the pledge that you are taking when you are celebrating the 57th anniversary of bank nationalization. Whole country, throughout the country, we are going to intensify our campaign. We are preparing our people in any eventuality to fight back the government policy, but we only hope that the government will not take this drastic measure. They will come forward to strengthen the public sector banks, and through public sector bank, Indian economy should become more prosperous, more vibrant, so that the whole country becomes a very vibrant country. This is our demand. I am very sure the public also will extend their full support to our campaign and struggle in this regard. Thank you.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.